The Iceman cometh, or returneth, since this is not the first time we've seen Kurosame coming around. But now he's back as a call ability. And he's back as the best call ability in the game. Hold on, real quick, before I get into that, I understand lightning's not in the thumbnail, and here's why. Because that's all she did. That she just did that to break them in the right order for setup, and now she's gone. And I want this Layle burst effect up for the entire fight, because make no mistake, Layle's burst effect is awesome, and it's going to stay up for the whole time. So this is similar to the last run I did, only I wanted to stack Layle and Terra's burst effects just to see how it would be, and I was not disappointed. And as a third, we gotta go with Yang. That's why we put the Keiss call on lightning, so we could just have Brave Leak up, get the constant launches, get the battery without Keiss even needing to be on the team. There he is, the Iceman. This call ability is so stupidly good. If you do not have Kurosame stuff, go pity it. I'm serious. I'm serious. I think about it. There's so much discussion about whether call abilities are worth pitying and stuff, but okay, call abilities have been around for kind of a while now on global, and I think many of us can say that if we really think about it, we have brought certain calls to LUFENIAs over the past couple of months more than we've brought certain characters. So a lot of these call abilities are here to stay. They're here for the long haul. And if you want to talk long haul, Kurosame is still the best call ability on the Japanese server to this day. So I would say that's worth your 75k, 100%. So if you skip it, what is wrong with you? I don't understand you. Unless you're some sort of hipster who just wants to do non-meta because you're like that or whatever, that's fine, do your thing. But if you just want stuff that's worth it, you want the most bang for your buck, throw everything you got at the Kurosame call. Not even kidding. But anyway, I digress. Yes, we let the orb wear down to 1 because I knew we'd be able to burst it down in here. To get launches in this burst constantly, and all throughout when we're done. And the rest of this kind of just plays itself, to be honest. This was all about setup, and now I don't even really have to do much. So, yeah. it's just kind of gonna go down now. This is not going to be the only run I do at this stage. I'm going to do a run with Layle on the team, alongside who else I don't know yet. But I want to do a Layle run for sure. Because I'm not going to sit here and talk about Layle as much as I did, blew the dude's armor, and then just not play him. In fact, I probably could have used my own Layle for this and not brought Lightning and just not brought a friend support, and I'm sure it would have been the same result. Honest to God. I mean, if I could have just... Yeah, honestly, I could have. And it would have been fine. I kind of wish I would have done that instead of this, but... Because then I could put no friend support in the title, but hey, missed opportunities. That was 3 million damage in that burst phase. Terra never does 3 million damage in her burst phase. Thank you, Yang, and thank you, Layle. That's what it's all about. I want to apologize and thank everyone who came by my streams today. Yes, streams plural. I streamed twice, and it was a shit show. It was the most fun shit show ever, but it was... in a word, it was unwatchable because the picture was terrible, the stream kept dropping, it was a mess, but it was so much fun. And I'm glad that I've accrued a group of people, as far as subscribers go, who are totally fine making fun of me and giving me shit. Because I think it's great, like, keep it coming. I thought that was hilarious. Some of you guys were saying some of the funniest stuff about my quote-unquote dial-up connection, and like the AOL disc is out of date, and Crow said something like, something about on Windows 95 we always thrive or some shit. It was killing me, dude. It was a good time today. Second stream went a lot better. There was much less problems. There were still problems, but much less, which was great. Oh, I got Cypher's LD on the free poll. Yeah, I was pretty hyped with that, so I'm going to build him pretty soon, and you know, maybe I don't know if I'll bring him to the LUFENIA. I have no idea. I might. Even so, he's going to make the challenge quest a hell of a lot easier. This challenge quest is going to be a stomp. Layle, Kurosame, and Cypher? Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're more than good for this challenge quest. I think we're going to be alright. So that'll be cool. I noticed I was talking through it, but I kind of screwed up Terra's burst rotation. I switched two things that I normally do. I switched her dual cast and her LD. So that gave me one less meteor spam when we were here, but it didn't matter at all. It really didn't. Okay, orbs are up. And thank God they're at 15 now and not at, I believe it was 8 when this first started, because what I'm trying to do here with an 8 count would not have worked. And in fact, this actually worked out a lot better that I swapped lightning when I did, because if I would have kept her in and just done the lightning spamming with the Yang follow-ups, I mean, we would have dealt with that orb because lightning could have delayed him, so that would have been fine, but then we would have been in a really weird spot here where I wouldn't be able to Terra spam as much because they would have been too low on health. So I would have had to go into the summon and we would have been screwed. Because if you notice, I did not use any delay skills in this fight. Not a single one. I mean, yeah, there was the re-break in the beginning with lightning, but that doesn't count as a delay. That didn't offset the orb. The only thing I brought here that could have potentially offset the orb would have been Lightning's EX and Layle's skill 2, and I didn't use either one. So, no delay! that might be in the thumbnail, or in the title. No delay! It might be in there, but we'll see. Okay, going back up. See, it's awesome when you can combine Terra Yang with... I mean, this is like two of the teams that I've been running the most, or at least two strategies, which is either a Terra Yang or launch comps. This is both of that wrapped into one. This is beautiful. I love this. Okay. There's no Jack call, so Yang's follow-ups are definitely lacking. That would help his Brave Hits out a lot, but do we need it? No, not at all. Instead, I just went for HP damage up so that we could get more battery after the launches, and it worked out great. Look, we're capped constantly. Well, okay, Layle's not quite capped, but he's close enough. So we have the constant launches because of Layle and the HP damage cap up. And all he did was come in here and get his burst effect up. That's it. That's all he needed to do. When I first did this stage, and I'm talking about the Kurosame event, not this LUFENIA here, but when we first saw these bugs, I did a 0 turns run. Blind run, one and done, 0 turns with Noctis, Keiss, and Kurosame. And this isn't to brag, this is just me speaking from experience from doing those in the past. That was one of the most painless 0 turns out there. Like, it was more seamless than even some chaos stages for 0 turns. So that was cool. And all this to say, I'm sure there's going to be somebody out there who does 0 turns for the LUFENIA version. That person's not going to be me because I honestly don't care that much about it. I kind of feel like I've already done it just because of the chaos event. I'm not as partial to the 0 turn stuff. Like, sometimes I'll do it, sometimes I won't, but lately I just haven't been feeling it. Lately I've just been having more fun doing this stuff. And I am going to run Layle again, like I said. Alongside who, I don't know who yet, but Layle will definitely be there. I can't blue the guy's armor and say all the wonderful things I've said about him and just not use the guy. I mean, even here, even just a friend Layle is putting in so much work. So I think the point is made regardless. But I gotta show more Layle on the team. Like, your own native Layle is what I mean. Okay, so we are in a fantastic position here. 10 and 2%. All these turns left in the summon. Lightning on deck if we need her, which we won't. Yeah, well, Layle still has 4 turns. Yeah, we're not going to see Lightning again. She's done. But not as done as these bugs. Yeah, I think I've proven the point, but I'm going to continue to prove it, that Layle was massively undersold and underhyped. I really believe he was. And I understand, and I don't even want to hear, but it's synergy. His mechanics are the same outside of synergy, okay? It's not just a synergy boost that's allowing him to do all this, all right? It doesn't work that way. Done. So like I said, I'll be back with my own Layle, my blue armored Layle. This one wasn't blue armored, but it didn't matter. And who else? I don't know. But I'd like to see who you guys brought, what your teams were, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.